Good morning, everyone. Mega love shout out to all the subscribers and followers of this channel. And if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Today, we're going to study about the converse, inverse, and the contrapositive of an if-then statement. So here are the graph or the table of, and this is your teacher, Marife Adonis. Okay, so let's have first review. Okay, a statement formed by interchanging or swapping the rules of a hypothesis and conclusion of the original condition statement is what we call as con. For number two, a statement formed by interchanging hypothesis and conclusion of the inverse same conditional statement. Wait. Okay, number three, the converse of the statement, if you are in love, then you are inspired, is okay. So as we go on, you can answer this. The number four, what is the inverse of the statement? If the number is divisible by 2 and 3, then it's divisible by 6. You can choose the letter of the best answer. And here, conditional. If or measure angle J is equal to 60 degrees, then angle J is acute. What is if angle J is not acute, therefore measure angle G is not equal to 60 degrees. All right, so let us continue. We have the conditional statement. It is here. A conditional statement takes the form of if P, then Q, where P is the hypothesis, while Q is the conclusion. The statement if P, then Q is commonly written as a statement P implies Q, which is expressed symbolically as P is to Q. Now we have the converse of a conditional statement. For a given, the conditional statement P is a Q, we can write the converse statement by interchanging or swapping the rules of the hypothesis and conclusion of the original condition statement. Therefore, the converse is the implication of Q is to P. So this time, the hypothesis is the first and the last is the conclusion is the first and the last is the hypothesis. We have the inverse of a conditional statement. When you're given a conditional statement, P or hypothesis, then a conclusion, the inverse statement is created by negating both the hypothesis and the conclusion of the original conditional statement. Thus, the converse is the implication of P is to Q. This time, it's in the negative, no? So, by negating, that's negative. The contrapositive or conditional statement. Suppose you have a conditional statement, hypothesis is to conclusion. We compose the contrapositive statement by interchanging the hypothesis and the conclusion of the inverse of the same conditional statement. Now we can summarize how to convert the conditional statement like this. So for a conditional statement that is hypothesis is to conclusion, if P then Q. Converse, then we have Q is to P, or if Q, then P. Okay, for inverse, if P is to Q, if not P, then not Q. So we have the symbol here, not if not P, then Q. So we try to rewrite the conditional statement into a negative one. So the contrapositive is the uh, uh, if not Q, then P here. If not Q, then P. So that means we interchange the inverse to the contrapositive. Okay. Now let's study some of the examples on the next. Okay, so write the conditional, the converse, inverse, contrapositive with conditional statement. So for conditional statement, if a figure is a rectangle, then it has four right angles. Converse, if a figure has four right angles, then it is a rectangle. Okay, so in the converse, we rewrite, so we do the conclusion first, then the hypothesis. So in the inverse, if a figure is not a rectangle, so from the conditional statement, we try to negate. That means we do the opposite of the negative one, no? Right? By writing not here, okay? Then it does not have four right angles. Okay? The counterpositive, this time, we're going to interchange if a four or if a figure does not have four right angles, then it is not a rectangle. Okay, next. Example number two. If two circles have equal diameters, then they are congruent. Converse, if two circles are congruent, then they have equal diameters. Okay? So inverse, if two circles have not equal diameters, then they are not congruent. For the contrapositive, if two circles are not congruent, then uh, then they do not have equal diameters. Okay, square example number three. The conditional statement, if a triangle is a right triangle, then it has 90 degrees angle. Converse, if a triangle has 90 degrees angle, then it is a right triangle. Inverse, if a triangle is not a right angle, then it does not have 90 degrees angle. Contrapositive, if a triangle does not have 90 degrees angle, then it is not a right triangle. Okay, let's try to answer this one, all right? If two congruents are if two segments, okay, let's identify a statement whether it is converse, inverse, or contrapositive. Write your answer in the blank, okay? Number one, if two segments are congruent, then they have the same length. So, what is A? If two segments are not congruent, then they do not have the same length. So, this one, if we are going to analyze this one, is the inverse. Okay? This one is the inverse. Inverse. Alright. Okay, so I will just write it in small letters. So, it's so hard. Okay. If two segments do not have the same length, then they are not congruent. So this one is the contrapositive. So con na lang. I write con for shortened for contrapositive. If two segments have the same length, then they are congruent. This is what we call converse. Okay, converse. Con with V na lang. Converse. Okay. Yan. If you are tall, then you are a basketball player. Okay, so for letter B, letter A, if you are not a basketball player, then you are not tall. So what is this? If you are tall, then you are a basketball player. So I think this one is contrapositive. Okay, contra. Contra. Okay, if you are a basketball player, then you are tall. This is converse. Con. Conv. Okay. So I think you know already. You can hear naman my voice. If you are not tall, then you are not a basketball player. Is what you call inverse. Inverse. Okay. Oh, that's enough. If today is Friday, then tomorrow is Saturday. If today is Saturday, then if tomorrow is Saturday, then today is Sunday. This is the converse. Okay, converse. Alright, if tomorrow is not Saturday, then today is not Friday. This is contra. Contra. Contra naman talaga. Contradict. As in contradict. Contrapositive. And then we have, if today is not Friday, then tomorrow is Saturday. That's inverse. Inverse. Okay. Please just listen to the explanation because my handwriting is not suitable for the. Okay, next, let's go. Write the indicated statement for each of the following. If you eat vegetables, then you are healthy. So if you're going to write it in converse, no, so the answer here should be, if you are healthy, then you eat vegetables. That's the converse. Number two, if you are an adult, then you are 18-year-old above. So if you write that into a contrapositive, it goes like this. If you are not 18 years old and above, then you are not adult. Okay, that's the contrapositive. Number three, if a figure has four sides, then it is a square. Inverse. Okay, what will be your inverse? If a figure do not have four sides, then it is not a square. Okay, that's it. 19. Let's see, page number 3. If a figure has four sides, then it is a square. So what will be your inverse? If a figure doesn't have four sides, then it is not a square. Okay, next, number 4. There's no number 4, but you have to write it as your quiz. Okay, so we have in your paper, write converse, inverse, contrapositive in each of the conditional statement. Okay, so that's all, guys. Thank you for today. And I hope you are well. God bless you, everyone. Ingat tayo sa bagyo. Love you all. Bye-bye. Good morning.